All right, I'm gonna get started. So everyone, welcome. Welcome to Cooking Together with My Food and Family. This is an Instagram live series that is going to equip all of us with the knowledge we need for some of these uncertain times, and also give you the skills that you might need to conquer your kitchen and make cooking fun. My name is Lauren Bayer. I am part of the KraftHeinz Culinary Team, and this is my kitchen, so welcome. So on Cooking Together, we're going to be partnering with some of our favorite food and recipe bloggers and provide you with some really great recipe content and also some tools and tricks and tips for you to succeed in the kitchen. So welcome. So I can't believe that it's already May and Mother's Day is right around the corner. It's on Sunday. And I know that the moms and the women that we have in our lives have been super busy over the past few weeks, and we want to show them how grateful we are. So not all of us may be able to celebrate Mother's Day with our loved ones this year, but we still want to show them our love and support. And I thought that today we could make a couple of homemade goodies that we can either share with Mom if we're able to in person, or we can put together a really nice basket or a treat that we could drop off from a safe distance, of course. So both of the recipes I'm going to show today you can find on myfoodandfamily.com. The first recipe that I have is our Philadelphia fruit dip. It's super easy. It's only 2 ingredients and comes together very quickly. So the first ingredient that we have is just 1 8-ounce brick of Philadelphia cream cheese. And this is a softened brick of cream cheese. The easiest way I find to soften cream cheese is to put it out at room temperature about an hour or 2 before you're going to use it. But if you don't think to do that, that's fine too. You could unwrap it from the foil and put it in a microwave safe bowl and pop it in your microwave on high for about 10 seconds or so. And that should soften it right up for you. Our second ingredient is a 6-ounce container of strawberry yogurt. Now this is low-fat strawberry yogurt. It's super, you can use, this is really a versatile ingredient. You can use any flavor of yogurt that you like. So if Mom doesn't like strawberry or you can't find strawberry at the grocery store, any kind that you have will do. I know there are so many fun flavors of yogurt out now that I think you could really have, customize this to your liking. So I'm just gonna put this in a mixer and get it going just so it starts to blend. And if you don't, I have a stand mixer because this is what I have at home, but if you don't have a stand mixer, this would totally work with a hand mixer, or if your cream cheese is really soft, you can use a spatula and combine it, and that would work too. So I just have this going on low just to get it the initial combining going, and I'm just going to bump it up. And what I'm looking for is to get it nice and smooth. So it's already combined, but I just have a couple pieces of cream cheese in the mix. So I want to make sure that this is as smooth as possible before I serve it. While that's going, I'll show you the setup we have. So this is if you're able to enjoy with Mom at home. Maybe you want to make her a little breakfast in bed situation. This is looking good. So I put together a nice little platter, as we can see, just with things that I found at the grocery store. Any fruit, any dippers that you want. I used vanilla wafers, some green apples, and some blackberries, but any berries that you have, any graham cracker sticks or something like that would be totally fine as well. I'm just going to add a couple more apples to my platter. And our dip is looking good. So, see how quick that was to put together? I mean, 2 ingredients takes less than 5 minutes. And the other great thing about this is you can make it ahead of time. So if you wanted to make this dip today or tomorrow, you could absolutely do that. and just keep it in the fridge, and it would stay and be ready for Sunday. Or really any time you want to enjoy it. So just going to put it into a bowl here. Great. Doesn't that look nice? Doesn't everyone want to eat that? I know I do. Okay, so that's our first recipe. For our second recipe, we're gonna make a mock mimosa. So this is another super simple recipe that, again, you can really customize to your family's taste or flavor preferences, and how, whatever you can find at the grocery store, because I know we can't find everything right now. So what I have here is just 2 cups of pineapple juice. But again, if you don't have pineapple juice, or you don't like pineapple, I think orange juice would work well. Really, any type of juice that you have would be totally fine. Next, I have 1 packet of Crystal Light. The recipe calls for orange, but I could not find that, so I'm actually using raspberry lemonade, but I also bought like a fruit punch. I think that would be great in here as well. So again, just whatever you can find and what your family likes works. And we're just gonna combine that and stir it up. Now this makes the base for our mock mimosas. And at this point, if you wanted to make this ahead of time, I would just stop here and I'll show you how you can package it up for Mom. But I'm gonna go ahead and make this. And we're gonna be adding a 2-liter bottle of club soda. It's a little fizzy. I think it got shook up a little bit, so I'm trying not to spill everywhere. All right. And just add that into our pitcher. And this just gives it that the nice bubbles that you know from a traditional mimosa. If you didn't want to do club soda, I think you could absolutely do some Prosecco or champagne. That would be very nice as well. I'm just going to give that a quick stir. And I've got some fun glasses. See it turn this really beautiful pink color from the raspberry lemonade. And I've just got a couple extra blackberries since I had them anyway, and we can just float those in here and give a little nice fruit garnish as well. But if you had like sliced oranges or sliced strawberries would be really nice. Either of those work. So what if you're not celebrating, you're not able to see Mom in person this year? I know for me, I'm doing a virtual Mother's Day celebration. So we thought we could put together a nice little basket for Mom using these same recipes that we just made. So one thing when you're putting together baskets is you want to have something soft on the bottom, especially when you've got glass items on here. So what I did was just line it with a kitchen towel. And this is great because all of the items that we packaged the food in today can be reused by Mom later. So what I've got is our nice little dippers in just some easy mason jars. They're closed, and so they're really great for traveling. They're not gonna spill everywhere. We've got, I don't know who was able to tune in yesterday to our Facebook Live, but we talked about freezer-friendly meals, and we talked about some freezer cookies, and I did bake some off, and I've got our cookies today, so got those in a nice little bag for Mom. And then our 2 items that we just prepared. So here is our fruit dip. Now this is made with 2 items that are perishable. They need to be refrigerated and the dip needs to be refrigerated. So what I did was just make a nice little label on here. And anytime you're dropping a gift off, you want to make sure that the recipient knows, hey, this needs to be refrigerated, or what needs to happen with this item to complete it. So on that same note, we have our mock mimosa mix, and just a nice little note to add bubbles. So this is the base mix that I was saying, and we would just send a bottle of club soda or a bottle of champagne to Mom a little bit separately. So that is sending everything. That's kind of what I had today, but I want to see if anyone has any questions or any other comments that they want me to go through. So I'm just going to check and see. So somebody was asking the easiest way to keep apples from browning. So very good question, and I did that today. The best way to do it, yes, apples will brown when they're exposed to air and they're cut. The best way to keep them from browning is going to be to toss them in just a little bit of lemon juice, and the acid will help counteract some of that browning and keep them nice and white, keep the interiors nice and white the way that we like to eat them. And you won't taste the flavor of the lemon juice too much. Is there an easy way to soften cream cheese? So I did talk through that, but in case you missed it, the easiest way is really to put it on your counter for about an hour or two before you're ready to make the recipe. Sometimes when I'm making things like a cheesecake, I'll put it in my mixer and I'll kind of just let it like go for a couple of minutes with just the cream cheese to really get it nice and softened, so it's really easy to blend any ingredients into. But if you don't have the time to do that, you could always unwrap your cream cheese from the foil and put it in a microwave safe bowl and put it in a microwave on high for about 10 seconds, and that should soften it. What other yogurt flavors would be good? Really, I mean, the sky's the limit. This calls for a 6-ounce package. I know for me, like my family, I don't know why, but we grew up eating lemon yogurt. I think lemon would be delicious in this, but there's so many fun flavors in them. Mixed berry, blueberry, really whatever you like. Where did I get the basket items? Good question. So some of these things I already had at home. So things like mason jars, if you pickle or if you make jams, you might already have these things at home. But everything else I was just able to order online, and it came very quickly. For the cookies, I know I actually just took some parchment paper and made a little bag for them. So just wrapped it in kind of a bag shape and wrapped my cookies in there as well. So everything's really easy. What's my favorite Mother's Day recipe? Ooh, good question. So my mom loved brunch. And so we would always do like an eggs Benedict or a baked French toast. That was like the one meal that she always enjoyed and one of the things that she loved making. My mom was not a big cook, so brunch was the one thing that she did, and she did well. So I would definitely say eggs Benedict or French toast. Could you use flavored cream cheese? Yeah, absolutely, I think. This calls for a brick, but you could sub in 1 tub of the flavored Philadelphia cream cheese. So if you wanted to use like a mixed berry, I think that would be great here. Any of our sweet flavors, we've got like a brown sugar, cinnamon, all of those would be great as well. How long will the dip last in the fridge? So I wouldn't make it more than 2 or 3 days ahead of time. And oh, I think there's one more question. Do we have a crock pot peach cobbler? Well, that doesn't have anything to do with these recipes, so that's fine, because maybe you want to make that for Mother's Day. That'd be really good. We don't have a crock pot version, but we do have a peach cobbler version. So if you go to myfoodandfamily.com, you can find it. It's called Peach Cobbler Recipe. All right, no, actually, no more questions. All right, everyone, well, thank you for joining today. Make sure to tune in next week. We will have a full week lineup of some lives for all of you. And please enjoy your Mother's Day. Enjoy the beautiful weekend. And until next week, let's keep cooking together. Thanks, everyone.